Hot flushes, insomnia, irritability, and weight gain. Are these just a rite of passage of women aged 45 to 55, or can we avoid them by implementing diet and lifestyle changes? I'm Linda Vezzoli. I'm a nutritional therapist and health coach specializing in women's health, and today I want to talk you through common menopausal symptoms and what we can do to ease them. As women get older, our ovaries produce less of the hormones estrogen and progesterone. Now, these hormones are crucial for a regular menstrual cycle. So with a decline in their production, periods become erratic for a while and then eventually stop altogether. You may start to notice your periods changing in your mid-40s, becoming more irregular or shorter, or even lighter or heavier. You are officially in menopause when you have been without a period for 12 months. The menopausal years are usually around the ages of 45 to 55. During the pre- and menopausal years, women might start experiencing a range of symptoms, such as changes in the menstrual cycle, as we were just saying. So your cycles may become more irregular, or you may have missed periods. Your blood flow may become very light, or you may even experience flooding. Some women experience hot flushes or night sweats, vaginal dryness, brain fog, weight gain, especially around the abdomen, insomnia, irritability, anxiety and heart palpitations, and changes in our sex drive. Now, whilst these are common and experienced by many, these symptoms are not necessarily defined by age. I have seen clients in practice who are in their 20s and 30s who are experiencing what we would define as menopausal symptoms due to hormonal imbalances. And the severity of menopausal symptoms can be determined by how we've been living up until we reach this life stage, and can therefore also be addressed with some dietary and lifestyle changes. So what can you do if you've been experiencing some or all of the symptoms we've been just talking about? Here are my best recommendations. Balance blood sugar. Blood sugar balance and hormonal balance go hand in hand. When blood sugar drops, the body produces adrenaline and cortisol to get it back up. As this is seen as a stress state, our body will prioritize the production of cortisol and adrenaline in lieu of our sex hormones, sending us on a hormonal roller coaster. Things to consider for blood sugar balance? Make sure you're not skipping meals. Combine protein, carbs, and fats with each meal. Avoid alcohol, refined carbohydrates, and caffeine, especially on an empty stomach, as well as nicotine. If you're suffering from digestive issues, as many of us older ladies are, then ensure that the foods you eat are easier to digest. For example, whole food soups, slow-cooked stews, or congis, which are rice porridges. Healthy fats are the building blocks of our sex hormones, and they can do wonders for issues such as vaginal dryness. Including good quality carbohydrates with each meal will also ensure that we have good energy and sleep and stable moods. Reduce stress. Stress can worsen some menopausal symptoms such as hot flushes, mood swings, sleep issues, and even digestion. As we were just saying, when our body is in a stress state, the body chooses to produce cortisol and adrenaline over the production of estrogen and progesterone. And this is bad news for menopausal women, as we need to conserve as much of our hormone production as possible. Now, stress can be anything from emotional stress, it can be work-related, environmental stress, but also caused by being on a blood sugar roller coaster, as we just said. Poor sleep, under-eating, over-exercising, a poor diet, but also exposure to chemicals, electromagnetic frequencies, and blue light. Now, whilst we can't live in a stress-free world, find ways to minimize the stressors that you have some control over. Get your bowels moving daily. Healthy bowel movements are essential for the detoxification and excretion of excess hormones. And let's face it, we all feel so much better after going to the toilet. If you're struggling with sluggish bowels, evaluate your diet. Are you eating foods which are easy to digest? Are you consuming enough fiber-rich foods such as fruits and vegetables, beans and legumes, and whole grains? Are you consuming good fats and mineral-rich foods daily? What is your fluid intake like? But also consider, are you actually taking the time to sit on the toilet at the same time every day, or are you running around trying to look after everybody else? Sitting on the toilet every day at the same time can be a great way to train your bowels to move on a regular basis. Prioritize sleep. Now, I know this can be a tough one if you're struggling with insomnia as one of your symptoms, but sleep will have such a knock-on effect on other areas of your health, such as your blood sugar balance, your energy levels, ensuring you're making better food choices, and even improving your mindset. So what can we do to improve our sleep? First things first, we can get outside and expose ourselves to daylight in the mornings, and this will help set our body clocks. But we could also aim to practice good sleep hygiene in the evenings by keeping our room dark and cool, and this can also help with night sweats or hot flushes, avoiding blue light and screen exposure a few hours before bed, and really winding down in the evenings by avoiding stimulation and encouraging relaxation. Ensure that you're well nourished and that you're eating regular blood sugar balancing meals daily, because often waking up through the night or even night sweats can be caused by our blood sugar dropping. Move your body daily. Regular exercise, even gentle one, can help maintain peak bone mass and helps nourish our cardiovascular system. Daily movement will also help us sleep better, which, as we've seen before, has a knock-on effect on so many other aspects of our health. So I would recommend finding an activity that you enjoy doing and doing it regularly. It's not important to do something strenuous as long as it's consistent. Wear natural fibers and dress in layers. Dressing in layers can help you remove clothing easily if you're experiencing a hot flush. And choosing natural fibers such as silk, cotton, or bamboo will allow the skin to breathe and wick away sweat. You can choose natural fibers for your bedding as well, especially if you're experiencing hot flushes or night sweats. Maintain a healthy weight. Now, weight gain is a common symptom of menopause, most likely due to hormonal changes as well as potential thyroid issues. As we do carry on producing estrogen in our fat cells, being overweight can further put us in a hormonally imbalanced state, exacerbating some of our symptoms. So ensuring that we maintain a healthy weight can not only help reduce the risk of developing diseases such as diabetes or heart disease, but also help us with keeping menopausal symptoms at bay. Now, on the other hand, being underweight can also predispose us to going through the menopause earlier. Chronic dieting has an impact on bone and heart health as well, something that we want to be looking after going into our older years. If you're struggling with weight issues, work with a naturopathic practitioner to put together a plan that's tailor-made for you. Avoiding triggers for hot flushes. Now, common triggers are things like caffeine contained in tea, coffee, colas, and chocolate, but also alcohol and smoking. Now, stress can also trigger a hot flush. So this can be different for everybody. Just keep a journal to identify your own triggers. Consider supplementing with herbal tinctures. Now, some of my favorites are Vitex Agnus Castus. This is great for regulating the menstrual cycle, for improving fertility over 40, and helping to increase libido. Black cohosh is another great herb that helps with hot flushes and night sweats, relieves headaches, and eases joint pains. And sage is a fantastic culinary herb that can help with night sweats. Backflower remedies are also great if you're experiencing emotional uproar during the menopause. Now, keep in mind that these are not quick fixes. You need to be doing all of the other things as well, but these herbal tinctures can be incredible for helping pinpoint specific menopausal symptoms that you're struggling with. Take time for solitude. Now, after spending many years looking after everyone else, children, partners, work, the menopausal years can be a time to turn our energy inwards and more towards ourselves. So taking some time to ourselves, allowing time for reflection, journaling, envisaging how we want the next stage of our lives to look like can be very nourishing and health promoting. I hope you found some of these suggestions helpful. Please feel free to leave a comment or question below. We will be delving into the subject of hormones in more detail in other episodes, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with our future episodes. See you next time.